What's up, you guys? Now, let me tell you something, baby. We are at part number 3, okay? I'm just responding to what was said to me today. And I got to respond because I'm tired of not saying anything.
Well, I don't have to worry about that because it's a time limit and expiration date on things. You just sit back and let the time catch up to them and watch what happens.
You're right. I mean, I'm sure you didn't figure that out by now. I mean, I done gave you how many chances after the divorce? After I left you in 2019, how many chances have you had to get it right, to live, grow, expand? How many chances have you had? You're right. It's a time expiration. It is. And your time has expired, unfortunately, because you keep doing the same exact shit. You don't want to grow. You don't want to live. You want to hustle. You want to do what you want to do. Instead of just going to school, getting the CDLs, going to get an HVAC or something to be able to be steady for your family that you claim you love. But what the fuck do I know? All I do is sit around and make videos all day, and I don't make any money off of it. Keep going.
Simple. I don't got to argue with you. I got to fuss with you. You got a family, right? Tell them to support you. I got a family. Hopefully they can support me too. But I'm going to support myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I ain't never done. I'm always used to supporting other people and other people's dreams and like moving to California, Texas, Vegas. That's all me.
That's all you? Well, I could have sworn when we was living in Ripley, Tennessee, and you got out of jail and I made a phone call to my people out in Cali and I was like asking some type of questions. You know what I'm saying? It was a non-expedition state. And so, I was like, maybe we need to go ahead and go to Cali after this case is over with. And that's exactly what we did. Because we had to leave due to the fact that the police came to the house because a man came to the house with a gun. Because of some shit that you went out there and created and started by talking about bonding some chick out of jail for y'all benefit. And I didn't benefit, and you was married at the time. You don't remember that? But that's your creation. It wasn't your creation. We went to California, okay, from Detroit. No, we left Tennessee, went back to Detroit, sat there for a minute, got a couple rentals in my mama's name. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it 100. Went down to Mississippi. From Mississippi, we traveled on over there to California. That's what happened. When we got to California, I got on welfare. That's what happened. Because we was homeless out there. That's what happened. Okay? I mean, if you're going to tell a story, tell them. Right, because baby, you sitting here making it seem like this was all your dream and your creation, and it wasn't. It was actually all mine. See, this is what narcissistic people do. They sit there and they take other people's stuff and make it as if it's their own when they had no brain to even think to do any of it, anything like that. That was my creation, bruh. To help you, because it was a non-expedition state, because you just got done beating up, oh boy, what was his name? Pinky, Spanky. And, it was like, okay, well, the cops looking for you. Let's go on over there to Cali. Non-expedition. Keep going, though.
Feel me? I made all that happen. So, congratulate me for my doings. That's all I can tell you. I was used for my work. There's nothing wrong with a woman using you for your work. But, let me use you for something. We're supposed to be able to use each other for something, not just a kid in a motherfucking tab. You understand?
Last time I checked, I've been getting used since 2012. I mean, okay, let's break it back down. Okay, I already said that, I had sex too, you know what I'm saying? Because, I ain't, I wasn't trying to give up no cash, you know what I'm saying, for the DTE thing. So I got played out of that because you paid that with a bounce and the check bounced, and then, I had to sit there and I had to, you know what I'm saying, get that off my credit. So we already passed that. Okay. What you, oh yeah. Use you. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I found some other people who had their stuff off. This is before I even found out that, you paid it with a bounce check. So I'm sitting up here trying to accumulate people to help you because I, you know what I'm saying? We in Detroit. A lot of people, had their lights and gas cut off. So you said you was the man on that expert. You helped me at the time, which I didn't know what was going on until the bounce check came back. So I'm thinking you out here paying bills and, this is what you do. Okay, so I found a couple of people. Now, I sat there, got a couple of iPhones in my name, you know what I'm saying? I didn't receive anything from that either, you know what I'm saying? So, it's been you winning out the deal since 2012. It's been me getting played. But keep going. What tab again?
What can I use you for besides a cookie?
Well, I remember that you kicked the house out of the squatter house that you was living in. So you ended up coming on Springfield to live with me on Springfield. You was driving my Monte Carlo. You was eating my food. Yeah, I remember. Okay. Keep going. Oh, child support. I'm renting cars. I was doing all of that. I was the creation behind all of that. Putting in, you know what I'm saying, money for you to hustle. Keep going. Fuck it. Keep going.
A drunk quickie. Well, you don't get drunk no more. I don't get drunk no more. We don't no more. So at the end of the day, why we around each other again?
Let's refresh your memory, okay? A situation with a hoe around the corner from me occurred, okay? I wasn't trying to go to jail because, we're not even going to recap that situation. But you came down, picked me up. I asked you for the kids. CPS was involved because they called CPS. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you got memory loss. You know what I'm saying? So I went and got my truck. When I got my truck, I said, this could be your payment of picking me up. During the pickup, you rented a Penske truck. I told you I'll rent the Penske truck. You rented the Penske truck. You didn't rent it for the week. And they wanted their truck back because they saw that you was playing games. So then I ended up renting a Penske truck, which you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And that's how we was able to get my stuff. Now, I paid for the food. I paid for the Airbnb. I paid for the gas. I paid for the drinks. I paid for everything. You came down there in your rental, which was a 300C. It was black. I remember bright as day. And you sent your cousin and them back home with that vehicle. Okay, so we got that out the way now. Okay, so after that, I sat at your mama's house for 2 months. I paid my way for staying there, put food in the house, brought things that I could buy for the house, tissue, garbage bags, paper plates, dish detergent, washing powder. I did my part, you know what I'm saying? And it was time to go to Florida. We went to Florida. You started showing your ass down there in Florida, and we came up here. So when we got here, I told you to get in the go car and to go. The car that I gave you to go, I told you to leave and go home. But okay, that's why we were around each other. You supposed to have been gone in August because this was a business transaction. But keep going.
And why you like spending my money again? Why you want me to go hustle and bring you all the money again and make it look seems I ain't done nothing for you?
I never asked you to hustle. You sold the car. You met a white man. The white man supposedly has some money. Okay, you sold the car to the white man. You gave me $1,200. Out of the $1,200, I used $500 of that money when I moved to my cousin's house. Okay, I gave my cousin $200, and then I did some other things. Now, in the process of that, I gave you $700 of that money from what you sold the car with back. Okay, now in the process, you've been driving my truck. Okay, the truck that your mother, sat there and got a loan out, $900. Well, it was $1,000. She gave me $900 of those $1,000. Okay, you sat there and did that. Now, out of that $1,000, I ended up, before you sold the car, I got into an accident with the car. Okay, somebody hit me. Okay, I got a check on the car. Now, with that check, we ended up going to Tennessee to try to cash the check. Okay, you didn't want the loan people because they had to give the loan to those people. And then with that, I told your mother, out of that check, after that loan was paid off with your car, you take the $900, and that was the payment. So technically, I paid that back as well. So, I had to put that in there just in case a motherfucker want to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? So they sat there and they held that $2,400 check up, and they held the check up because you know what you did with that boy. And then I really believe you got the check, but it really didn't matter to me because the whole purpose of the check was for the car to be paid off, which was the gold car, so you can get the title to give back to those people because you sold a car with no title. But anyway, let's keep going.
Y'all just alike. All y'all are just alike. It ain't no different from none of y'all. I'm glad you met your family and been around because I don't see no difference.
Now, we're going to go into part 4 because I don't know what my family got to do with anything. Like, literally, I really don't know. But we're going to go into that right now. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do. We're going to come with part 4 today, too. I mean, I'm having a good time. See y'all in a minute.